Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to the Donkey Kong Country Entrance Randomizer. Last time we explored a whole bunch of places that we hadn't been. We went to Stop and Go Station and Croctopus Chase, two levels which we had not seen to that point. And I believe the only level we still have not seen is Tanked Up Trouble. I don't think there's any reason to expect that that hasn't, it's been taken out of the hack. I didn't read anything about certain levels not being compatible with the randomizer, so it's probably still hidden in here somewhere. Will finding it be the key to completing the game? I don't know, but I think that one thing that's is kind of apparent at this point is I'm gonna have to revisit a lot of levels we have already been to before, and there's not too much to say about many of those levels because, again, we've played them so many times already, so there's probably going to be just a lot of you seeing me experiment with different entrances until I discover something that we haven't already done. So we'll see how that goes. It's probably good because, I mean, it's gonna give my lungs a break anyway, or all that. As I did just finish talking for pretty much an hour straight, as anyone who watched the last part would know. And then if I look at my list here, this is W4. Going left leads us to Loopy Lights, and going into the barrel leads us back to 1-1. Oh, I hate this. I really do. But if I go to Loopy Lights, I believe I can then get to Minecart Madness, which I can then use to get to Bouncy Bonanza, where there's still a couple of things I need to investigate there. So as much as I don't want to have to play Minecart Madness again, here we go. Wait a minute. Huh, that brings me all the way back here. Okay. This changes things up a little bit. I kind of completely forgot that my last checkpoint was all the way back in, Factory Land. I don't think I want any of the exits to the right. So if I went back and took one of the ones to the left, I think that... Oh, but I'm not going to be able to get past where the bonus game is. And that bonus game takes me to Orangutan Gang. So I pretty much just have to rebeat this level for the heck of it, I guess. This is, the plot thickens. And hey, wow, look, the animal buddy you're actually supposed to have in this level. At least it's better than Espresso, I suppose. Actually, come to think of it, I guess I haven't technically played over this part of Trick Track Trek, so commentary it is. Trick Track Trek is a level where it's like, we've already spent the entire budget creating beautiful landscapes. What can we do to save some money? So they created a moving platform, threw some, poles in the background, and called it a day. Honestly, that is kind of how I feel about levels like, Winky's Walkway, and this, and Tanked Up Trouble and stuff. It definitely feels like, all the effort was spent elsewhere, so they wanted some, levels that weren't so time-consuming to make and, effort exhausting. And thus you get levels where you stand on a platform and ride for a little while. That was just some silly playing on my part. But despite that, they're definitely good levels still. It's not like, there was no budget, not like Miyamoto. It's like, this isn't even really a video game. So we've done all the exits here before. I think the bottom one leads us to like a candy save point and all that jazz. And this one leads us to Misty Mine. And is there anything I can do from here according to my notes? I think that beating this level normally leads us to Loopy Lights, which then will allow me to do what I was originally going to do. Is there a checkpoint a bit to the left here? I think there is. I think. Think is the key word here. Might as well destroy that. There's that. I do not like that. Can I get a different enemy to spawn in? I'm sure that the checkpoint's to the left. Watch, it was probably to the right. I was probably like an inch away from it before. Yeah, I'm just Just totally thrown off my game. Oh wait, no, there was a bonus game down there that I hadn't done before, wasn't there? Huh, okay. I think that's what we're going to investigate next. Take that, Neki. Alright, so yes. I thought I had explored everything in here like a million times. I guess I'm just getting a little bit confused, but can you blame me at this point when we've pretty much explored almost everywhere except the places that we actually need to explore. And again, you know, Cranky or anyone telling us exactly what it is we should be doing would be very welcome. But, you know, we don't have that luxury, I suppose. Okay, I want to jump down there, Zinger. Why must you be in the way? A boss, please? Wow. Wow. That is just no fun at all. And where did this go again? It wasn't somewhere ideal, I can tell you that. All the way back here. Yes, you look extremely surprised about what just happened, DK. Well, I confer with our list about just where Orangutan Gang may be able to help us go next. I have here on my list that we never checked what happens if you take the barrel in W2 Funky, but I don't know if that's true. We're gonna do it though, because I think, according to my list, we get to that by taking the final bonus game out of Orangutan Gang, so I mean, you know, might as well give it a try. As I have here that going left leads us to Manic Mincers, so going into here takes us to Stop and Go Station. Wow, so all that time, I could have so easily gotten to Stop and Go Station. Now I'm trying to remember, did we... Yeah, we did investigate what happens at the end of Stop and Go Station, I think. Because I skipped out on getting the Winky tokens, so I could do that. But and then going into here, did that take us... I know. People are probably yelling at their screen saying, Andrew, you are so close to doing something that might actually be of some significance. If only I could piece together exactly what that was. That brings us here, which brings us here. Now I'm stuck with that checkpoint, and that brings us here, which brings us here, which is good, which is very, 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 very good. And I can keep retrying the first half of Ice Age Alley as many times as I want, but once I get to that second half, you're pretty much... No, I'm not forced to get the checkpoint barrel. I could go underneath it. Yeah, why didn't I think about that the first time? Because that's actually not so bad. I was making a comment in the last part about how in the original game you can just start, select, and retry this, but having that checkpoint right beside the entrance to this level in Snow Barrel Blast is almost just as good as long as I don't get the checkpoint here. I just, you know, can you blame me for being a little bit confused? If we do a thing like that, there. Now I can just keep retrying this as many times as I want. Haha! I broke the system. Okay, and Croctopus Man, you are not my favorite guy. Rock Kroc, also not my favorite. Rock Kroc, still not my favorite. Neki, but you can probably guess that you're not my favorite. No. No. Don't think I want you either. Come on, last time we got a clump that just... No! Now Manky Kong is not going to despawn because Manky Kong has like the longest draw distance ever. But aha! Using our new our newfound technology here. Cheating the system. Uh-oh. Okay. That was a really long death animation. I was like, oh, that's it. The game is frozen. I haven't saved in like 10 hours, so we're done. Just before something does happen, I would love to make some real progress. At this point, nothing would surprise me, even like external elements. Thunderstorm that causes the power to go out would not even surprise me. Oh my gosh, I just did that. I just did that. Suddenly, there's a lot more pressure. And you know what, after all this, it's going to lead us somewhere that we absolutely do not need to go. Like, the chances of it leading us to somewhere that actually helps are very slim. And, you know, just jumping off of awkward angles, no, you are so kidding. And Expresso's gonna disappear if I go off screen, aren't they? Okay, you can stay there, Expresso. I don't even care if I take a hit. I just have to defeat you. Okay. Okay. I love the music. The music is just so fitting right now. You have no idea. There we go! Please be somewhere good. Please be somewhere good. This is... darn it, I just realized too that I have to not die. It's kind of an essential thing. Is this tanked up trouble? I think it is. Okay. No, this is Winky Walkway? It is too, just the enemies are so confusing. Winky Walkway's not bad, because according to my thing here, I think... Oh my gosh. what can we do with Winky Walkway? What does my list say? I know that there was something good. The first bonus in Winky Walkway leads where? Winky bonus 1 leads to Ice Age Alley, which we just came from. Wow! So, in other words, is nothing here really that helpful? Because we don't want to go back to Ice Age Alley. It's just nice to know that we don't need to worry about trying to get that exit again. After all that I said, it wasn't the one that led to the final boss. Or, I mean, I keep calling it the final boss. And I don't mean K. Rool when I say that. I could get an Expresso token and then go to K. Rool, which would take us back to 1-1, I think. Or I guess maybe it would just take us back to our last checkpoint. Regardless, I don't need to do that. Where does this go? That leads us to here. This leads us to... I know it's somewhere that's not too bad, I don't think. We have the checkpoint in Winky's Walkway, so if I don't like this... This is once again Trick Track... No, this is Platform Peril. Alright. Where do all these things lead to again? Okay. I don't think we need to see Blackout Basement anymore. Okay, we're gonna go for the bonus game inside that wall, and we're gonna do our trick where we do a thing like that. You, we do not need to worry about, but you may be a bad enemy if, yeah, I like defeating the enemy. That way, as we're bringing the barrel back, it's not something that's going to totally mess up all of our plans. Wow, this necky combo going on there. And this one leads us to... here again. Okay, wow. Wow, everything is leading me to Ice Age Alley now. That's kind of hilarious. Considering I really don't have any reason to go to Ice Age Alley again. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to take the normal exit of Forest Frenzy, and then when we get to Platform Peril, we're going to take the non-secret exit and get a brain refresher on where that goes. It might be Minecart Madness? Maybe? Oh my gosh. Oh, that was really weird. Okay, so going through here, once again brings us back to here. We're at 235 now. Still have not figured out what those numbers mean at the bottom. Taking this exit takes us to... Oh. Elevator Antics. Okay. So, I can now finally redeem myself and get the secret exit, which I missed last time due to silly circumstances. Can I get something that's not awful? Once again, can I please get something that's not awful? That's a kind of funny placement. I kept doing a thing where I was trying to jump up and to the left. up here, where you actually have to jump up into the right. I don't know why. Just something in my brain kept telling me it was left when it was actually right. And of course there's a mincer right where I would like to go. Yeah, so where does this lead? That is how close I was all that time to a boss. Darn it. Darn it. That hurts. That hurts so much. Oh, I was so close to Naughty. Oh, this Let's Play could have been done 2 episodes ago. I mean, not that that's a good thing. I hope that everyone has enjoyed this, but it still hurts. It hurts to see that happen. And no kind of random shenanigans, really. I was expecting a lot more enemies all over the place, like with the Zinger fight. But wow, all that time, it was that close. And this boss, like, this is just way too easy from what I've come to expect from this randomizer. I feel like it didn't randomize it for some reason. Okay, but what's probably happening is it's probably like extra strength Naughty. Ugh, so let's just get out of there. How am I supposed to know how many hits before I can hit you again? I forget if there's kind of like a sign for that, because right now it kind of just seems like I kind of, you know, have to guess. And then if I bounce off like awkwardly, it's not so good for me, but I can kind of do a thing like that. Still can't get a hit on you. And wow. That is so disappointing. Like, it was like part 4, I think. Or was it even part 3? I was just inches away from that bonus game. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Oh, so it's indicating which bosses I've beat. First boss, second boss, third boss, and the 5th boss, which would be the drum, because of course the 4th boss and 6th boss are just like color swap repeats. And with that, I think all I need to do now is go and get that not Neki. I've got Neki's on the brain. Espresso token, and it's K. Rool time, but not before one last chomp from a claptrap. Wow, what a roundabout experience this has been, but it has been fun as heck. It's kind of cool that, you know, what happened, because it gave us an opportunity to explore a lot of things that I otherwise, you know, wouldn't have, and it always would have been on my mind, just what was that bonus game in Ice Age Alley. There are still... Whoa, that is, so even you have randomized... And of course, defeating K. Rool would not be as simple as you would expect. But yeah, basically the point is, I had fun, I hope that you had fun, and the fun is not yet over. And look at that, you're not even running fast anymore. You're running very slowly, which in itself is also kind of a thing, but I don't know, I think that it's better than how fast you were before. Whoa. Okay. And do I even want to know what kind of pattern the cannonballs are going to follow? Okay, it doesn't seem to be randomized, thankfully, but I need some time to get used to, you know, just how crazy you are. Like, should I be jumping now? No, okay. Do a thing like that. The cannonballs crash down from this side. Do a thing like that. I wonder if it's going to do the credits fake out thing, even though it's a randomizer. Probably not, because, I mean, everyone who's playing this probably knows that anyway. Okay. Please don't do anything crazy. No, you don't run back and forth. For some reason, I thought there was more of that, but I guess, you know, it could be the randomizer throwing me off. I don't know. All I know is if we can keep dodging cannonballs, that'd be a good thing. And this just is some of, like, the best music ever. How can you ever get enough of good old Gangplank Galleon? Okay, fake out? Yes, fake out. Whoa! You are spawning enemies now. Claptrap. I don't, like this? Yeah, but that was it. There was no chance of me coming back from that. So basically, it's the ultimate ending to the randomized entrance, randomized enemy randomizer. K. Rool himself spawns randomized enemies. Like, it doesn't get any more beautiful than that. Okay. I don't even know what I was expecting there. When K. Rool teleports across the screen, I'm just not ready for that, I suppose. Okay, so let's keep both hits for as long as possible. I mean, that's a given, but never hurts to say it. So I guess I should just be jumping after each hit. Just in case. Like, yeah, like there you go. Okay, there you go. That is so cool. It's a little cheap, but it's cool nonetheless. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like the cannonball attacks are randomized, so it's just a matter of doing what I always do. Just gotta wait for it. And you're gonna jump again, and we have to do this 2 more times. And then just have to hope we don't get destroyed by the, you know, what follows the fake credits thing. Okay, come on back, do a thing like that. Don't need to stand too close. Thankfully, the speed of the crown doesn't seem like it's changed, so we can at least, you know, deal with that just fine. And then it goes forward, and then back again. And then it's going to go forward again. This part, it's difficult at first, because it isn't the biggest window when you can kind of squeeze between them. And it's not like the fire in the Bowser fight of Super Mario World, where you can kind of, you know, well, first of all, you can spin jump it if you want to. That was just bad playing. Spin jump on top of it, or I think, you know, you can figure out where to stand and it won't hit you. Okay, wow, actually, your crown was slow there. And I don't want to cut any of the K. Rool fight, because I feel like you just never know when something... I was jumping, I was in the process of jumping. It wasn't fast enough, but I was trying. He comes back from the left again. That is so trippy. Unfortunately, I just keep losing that hit for really dumb reasons. And then we get this part again, which just, if you've beat the first game, this is like, you know, close your eyes and you can do it. For them, as lacking as the bosses are in the rest of Donkey Kong Country 1, I think that the K. Rool fight definitely makes up for it. I wonder why they didn't, you know, get a little bit more complex, but I mean, they're not bad bosses, but when you compare them to, like, I guess later game bosses, they don't hold up. But the K. Rool fight definitely does. What is your favorite K. Rool fight? Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, or 3? I think that most people would probably agree that 3 is the worst one, but I love 2 and 1 pretty much equally. I think that they're both great. Like, Pirate K. Rool, Captain K. Rool, in a flying airship, you know, shooting cannonballs at you is great. King K. Rool on a pirate ship, you know, firing cannonballs and crowns at you. It is also all sorts of fun. And, ugh! That was awful. That was just awful of me. Okay, so far, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm going to jump right now. Wow, okay. You know, the one time I'm actually really prepared for it. Should I be using DK right now or Diddy? I guess I'll use DK. It feels like he's kind of clunkier. I mean, we're not talking kitty levels of clunky. Haha! And then a slow one. Okay. If I can get both hits to the second half of the fight, I'd be very happy about that. Okay. Diddy's probably better for squeezing between these cannonballs, but in the long run, probably doesn't matter too much. It is funny though, I mean, all the different occupations that K. Rool has had. First, he is a king who has a pirate ship. Then he's a pirate who has a flying airship. Then he's a mad scientist who has a castle. So it's like it works in reverse, where he's a king on a ship, and then a pirate on an airship, which, I mean, you would think, and then a mad scientist in the castle. So you think the mad scientist would have the airship, the king would have the castle, and then the pirate would have the pirate ship. It's just all kinds of weird. I really hope we see another Donkey Kong Country game again someday, where King Rool is the villain. Like, I mean, the Returns games are great. The Tikis are fine. The Arctic guys are also fine. But just, you can't mess with K. Rool. He's right up there in my list with, like, you know, Dr. Wily and Dr. Eggman in terms of being awesome characters. And that was just all sorts of fun. Ugh. 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 These new attacks are just really throwing me for a loop for some reason. I'm gonna get ready to jump. And jump again. And for some reason that time I wasn't ready to jump. I didn't think he was going to do it again. I wonder if I should just sacrifice if after the first part I don't have both hits. Because it seems like with the randomized enemies in the second part, you kind of have to be ready for this, like, a shenanigan to happen. That is completely unavoidable. Okay. So what I think we need to do is not that. So maybe I should go over here. Oh, that is the worst when he spawns Neki. There's nothing you can do to prepare for that. Suddenly you have all these projectiles all over the screen that you can't touch. And yet you're somehow supposed to defeat the Neki and get a hit on K. Rool. Ugh, it's just all sorts of terrible. That's actually a funny way of, I guess, trying to figure out how fast he's moving. Is you can switch partners. Okay, like that. Ugh. And see, I was anticipating the fast one. So I jump, and then I'm pretty much just, left for dead to get hit by him. And then it's the waiting game. Okay, so I'm going to wait for you over here. Please do not spawn a Neki. A tire? Seriously? Ah, combo bounce. Okay. I like the tire. I really like the tire. Yes! 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 I love the tire! Yeah! Of all things that he could spawn. Well done, Donkey My Boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you? Has this changed at all? I'd laugh if he references... Could have beaten a bunch of no-good Kremlings. He made an old man proud. It would have been funny if he said could have gotten through the entrance randomizer. Go look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. It would be a solid gold trophy in there. Hey, I tried to find everything. We must be close to 100% at this point. You have no idea. We never did end up seeing Tanked Up Trouble. I think that's the only level we never came across, but otherwise, we got so many of the bonus games. Like, there are very, very few bonus games that we did not check. Oh, that was so much fun. I hope that everyone enjoyed that. That was great. We're getting the credit sequence, which I mean everyone knows, but... that was just so good. This is the first time I've ever actually really played a randomizer. I've seen other people play them before and thought that they looked neat. But, I mean, actually that's not true. I did play the Mario World one when it came out. I made a video about it, but like I've never played one all the way through. But this was such a cool experience because it's not just about, playing through the levels. But you have to find the bosses and then beat them, and then everything's connected in all these weird ways. It just couldn't have been any better, and if there is a Donkey Kong Country 2 or 3 one, you can bet that I will be playing them at some point. And if there isn't one, I really hope that there is one someday, because it's just so cool. You really have to know your Donkey Kong Country, though. Like, there's some bonus games that, like, if you don't know where they are, you could just go in circles forever and never find them. And there's still some crankies and stuff that we never found too. And maybe he would have, given us hints to lead us to some of the bosses. Like, he gave us a whole bunch of hints for K. Rool, and one hint for the Neki boss fight, saying that it was in Vulture Culture. But we found the drum, which was very easy to find, by the way. Most people probably don't get a exit to a boss in the first level. And of course, we found Naughty without, any kind of help. But I was at a point where I almost needed it because I was running out of places to look. That worked out so well, though. Thank you all so much for being a great supporters of the series. I'm so happy that everyone enjoyed it. I know I've said that already, and there is already another Let's Play in the works. It has been recorded. It just needs to be edited, and it's going to be fantastic. I am really excited to start releasing that. It is a co-op with Miles Luigi in a game that stars a certain mustached hero. Aside from that, I will not give any more hints, but you should see it coming up on my channel in the near future. And here's all the Kongs. So, I mean, we got Funky. How many Funkies did we find? We found W1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think there was still a W6 that we never located anywhere. But man, I was really starting to get worried about, you know, it be the final boss we were looking for being like the last bonus game that we entered. It would not have even surprised me. Since, I mean, there's nothing saying that I can't go back and, you know, play this again. I wonder where some of the exits that I didn't check lead to. I'm not at all tempted to do that at the moment, and I might not even make a video about that. If people really want to know, let me know and I'll make like a bonus part. Otherwise, just maybe someday I'll go and check myself and, you know, post them on Twitter or something like that. Which, if you're not following me on Twitter, the link is always in the description. I know, shameless shill for Twitter and all that. But, you know, if you want to follow me on there, I greatly appreciate it. Hey, yeah, you beat it in less than an hour, but it wasn't randomized when you did it, I bet. Oh, that was just all sorts of crazy. And I don't think that this is probably the last time that you will be seeing Donkey Kong Country on my channel either. After the Mario Let's Play, I do have something else in mind that may have some Donkey Kong Country involved. So if you like Donkey Kong Country on my channel, I know it's one of the most popular things that I do. Please stick around for that, because I think that you will like it. Because when you think about it, it's hard to believe that the last time I played Donkey Kong Country 3 on this channel was back in 2013. It's crazy to think that was, you know, what kind of began my whole Donkey Kong journey. I Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 3, then Donkey Kong Country 2, and then after a while, I didn't play any Donkey Kong Country. I think it wasn't until 2016 I Let's Played the first game. And then, of course, last year I did the Lost Levels, which was a lot of fun and a lot of people enjoyed that. And now here you go. This wasn't even planned and it still turned out to be fantastic. I don't think that 6 parts is too bad. And it really turned into almost like a mini, you know, Donkey Kong Country 1 Let's Play. In fact, I think it probably took me longer to beat this than it did me to beat my entire Donkey Kong Country 1 LP, just because there was a lot of backtracking and stuff. But despite that, I'm so happy that, you know, it went as well as it did. Everyone had fun. I know I did. And yeah, if anyone finds any good Donkey Kong Country ROM hacks and such, feel free to always, you know, as always, leave them down in the comments below. And I think that this is where we end things off. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time for all sorts of new videos. So thanks, and see you later, everyone. I am such a liar. How could I end off the Donkey Kong Country entrance randomizer without first going to the file select screen and seeing just what our final percentage and time were? Wow, I can't believe I almost forgot to do that. 3 hours, 58 minutes, 92%. So we missed like 8 bonus games somewhere, and it took us almost 4 hours. That was a lot of fun. What happens if we start the game now? It takes us to a boss room, which takes us back to level 1-1. So there you go. Okay, it's actually done this time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later.